big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Zip fast, I ain't gonna set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out here with the action left. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm. But this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner.
Gibbs again. Well, he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 1st down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Watson. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
In motion left is Higgins. From the 50, it's Watson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This now a 3rd and 4. Watson now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play and the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Right where the set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the
field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal, Dallas.
Now they'll change things up. They'll run with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Dolphins 6. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Washington now brings this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll go again with Gibbs. Oh, nice move. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Watson. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Richie Grant in on the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Gibbs straight ahead. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing here, Purdy. Rolling to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now they'll shift things around. Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring out 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 5. Now Watson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now it's Watson. Here as he's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds. downs inside the 15-yard line. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Gibbs on the toss left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run with Gibbs. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Handoff now to Gibbs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start the drive with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now an audible here into something else. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to speed things up here. Down going to look to throw this. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. Duggan now to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Gibbs. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Purdy bootlegging it. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Dolphins take over.
With Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now run by Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
3rd down and 7.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down and a yard. Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Watson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And Cook has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Watson, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Duggan to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through it and record the sack.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games.